Had your nose down here against the ball, and you were tensing every muscle. Stand up fairly erect. Be comfortable. This little shot ought to be played about like a long putt.
You don't use your putting grip, though, do you?
Oh, no, not at all. I use just the ordinary overlapping grip that I use for all my other shots.
Say, George,
Yes, sir.
did Mr. Winninger phone?
Why, he's been here for quite some time, Mr. Davidson.
He has?
Yes, he's down on the 14th green now with Bobby Jones.
Oh, he is. Getting a little practice on us, is he?
Oh, yeah.
No, let's go get him. Hey, boys, come on.
What's the idea?
Yeah, what's the big idea?
Come on, get a move.
Hello, Bob. How are you?
Hello.
Listen, what's the idea? We've been waiting half an hour for you up on the tee.
Bobby's just helping me with my chip shot. You know that short approach of mine?
Yeah, we know.
Well, if he could help you, maybe we'd all better stick around. Do you mind, Bob?
Not at all. Glad to have you. Well, Charlie, shall we start at the beginning?
I think you better, Bob.
I would just say that this little shot ought to be played like a long putt. You stand up fairly erect and comfortably. Take a nice long backswing. Be perfectly relaxed. And then simply knock it up to the hole.
Bob, I notice you're using a mashie iron for that shot. Do you use that club for all your chip shots?
No, indeed. I use at least 4 different clubs. Mashie iron, mashie niblick, and sometimes even a niblick, depending on the character of shot required. Now, up here where I'm near the green, and the hole is far back, I use this mashie iron, a club which has very little loft, because I need very little pitch and lots of roll. Then I address the ball at a point about opposite my right toe and hood the face of the club slightly. What I mean by hooding the club is that I turn it from this position, which is its normal lie, to this position. Then I hit slightly downward upon the ball. I find that this gives me much better direction than if I played the ball opposite my left foot with the club in its normal position. What I intend to say is that my thought is always to pitch as far as a putting green in order to avoid the uncertainties of the fairway, which may be between the ball and the green. So naturally, if I move back a distance, then I must use a more lofted club. Now here, I'm about 40 feet from the edge of the green. And following the thought of always pitching to the green, I must take a more lofted club. In this case, a mashie.
Bob, will you please try some more?
Sure, Bill.
Bill, I want you to watch this left hand.
I always play a straightforward shot wherever possible, and never make any attempt to put backspin on the ball unless it is absolutely necessary. Now let's move back a bit and I'll show you where I use a mashie niblick. Louis, let's have some more ball. You just watch a few shots here. Now back here, it's just the same shot, but with a more lofted club because I have to pitch farther. In making this shot, There should be no attempt to limit the use of any part of the body. Arms, wrists, hips, and knees all should have their part in accomplishing a smooth, leisurely stroke with no suspicion of hurry.
Why is it that often when using a mashie niblick, I hit the ball way up here in the heel of the club and it shanks off to the right?
Well, that's probably because your arms are away from your body at address, and when you hit the ball, your left elbow flies up. Now, to prevent this, keep your hands low at address and your left arm straight until you've hit the ball. Now, there's just one thing more before we leave this mashie niblick. Occasionally, a shot comes up where it is necessary to apply a little backspin to the ball in order to shorten its roll. When this happens, I move the ball up to a point about opposite my left toe and lay the face of the club off a bit, like this. Then I hit slightly across the ball. This shot is not intended to produce a vicious backspin, but merely to apply the brakes a little to shorten the roll of the ball.